Hey beautiful people, it's Rickita and I'm back with another video. So in this video I want to tell you guys how to remove your student loans from your credit reports. So yes, I say your student loans. So a lot of people, they don't understand that yes, your student loans can come off of your credit reports. And if you can see here, I don't know which side it's going to be on, it turns my hand, here we go. I'll make sure I post the results here where Fed loan and U.S. Department of Education was actually deleted from the credit reports. Now let's jump right on into the video. I don't want to make this into a long video because it's so simple what you need to do. So the first thing that I want you to do is I want you to get your credit reports from identityiq.com. Look down in the comments and you'll be able to see a link there where you can actually get your credit reports for just $1 for the first 7 days, and they'll give you all 3 of your credit reports and all 3 of your credit scores. Now when we get all 3 of your credit reports and all 3 of your credit scores, then we'll be able to see, you know, how many student loans you have, so that you can go ahead and start focusing on getting those removed. Now, before we go into removing them, let me tell you why you may want to remove them, because everybody want to remove their student loans, but they may not need to remove them, or I don't even want you to remove them. So only time I want to remove your student loans is if it's a charge off, if it's collections, if they're reporting too many late payments. When I say too many, more than 4 late payments on your credit reports, or any at all too. So if you have more than 4 late payments, I want you to remove them. If it's less than 4 late payments, I just want you to remove the late payments. So let's go into removing the account. Now if they're positive, you know, they're reporting that maybe you're in deferment right now, or you're paying on time, or everything is really good, then don't remove those student loans, because they're helping boost your credit score up. When you remove those student loans from your credit reports and they're positive, you're going to see your credit score drop like 50 points or even more. Now keep this in mind, some people may want to remove their student loans because it's messing with their debt to income ratio. Now that's a whole different discussion, and if you guys want more information on that, go ahead and look and check out my other videos on, you know, buying a home and why you would care about your debt to income ratio. But let's go on to what I need you to do. So right here you will see a sample copy of my dispute letters that I used to remove these student loans from the credit reports. So if you see at the top, you have to put your name, your address, your social security number, and your date of birth. Now remember, you have 3 different credit bureaus, so I'm going to want you to send letters to all 3 different credit bureaus. So you're going to have TransUnion, Equifax, and Experian. So we're actually going to use that letter that's there and copy it with all 3 credit bureaus. Now on this letter also, you will see that section where you put the information in for the credit bureaus. Now when you put this information in, you got to make sure that you use the information that I have on my letter. So this letter that I have right here is actually over, I think it's like, what, 7, 8 letters that's there, but you'll use those letters that I have there. I have all the information that you need in terms of the credit bureaus, their address, you know, I have all the different links that you'll be able to need. And what you'll do is you'll get the letters and you will start filling them out yourself. Now you'll put the credit bureau in there, say if it's TransUnion, Equifax, and Experian. Make sure that the student loan that you're disputing is actually with that credit bureau. So put that credit bureau in there, put their information in there, and then you'll start listing the account that you want to get removed. So you can see right now I started with 1 and 2. Sometimes people have like 10 student loans. I know I personally have like 15 of them. So if I wanted to remove my student loans from my credit report, instead of having just 1 or 2, I would actually have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I would have already 15 of them, right? I would have them all listed in there. So all I want you to do is I want to take your student loan name. What's the name? So if it's Fed Loan Servicing, you'll see where it says the account name right there. Put that Fed Loan Servicing right there. If it's the U.S. Department of Education, put the U.S. Department of Education right there. And then I want you to put the account number under there. So you can see it's area right under the name that I want you to put the account number. So put that account number right there. But if you do not have the account number, then what I want you to do is I want you just don't put anything at all. It's fine. They're going to be able to know what you're talking about based off of your first, last name, your social, your date of birth, and your social security number. So remember, they're going to already know that using your address and all that information. They're going to know the account number. But if you have that account number, put it on there. But if you don't worry about it. You'll be fine. I got student loans deleted before without having that account number. But go ahead, put that information on there. And remember, if you have 3 different credit bureaus and they're on all different credit bureaus, you're not just doing 1 letter. You're doing 3 different letters. You have 3 different credit bureaus. So you're going to send it into the credit bureaus and you're going to wait 30 days. So in 30 days, you're going to get a response back letting you know whether these student loans were deleted or not. A lot of times too, they're going to delete like half of your student loans, and then you may have to go back and send another letter. That's why I told you I have 8 letters there so that you can get the rest of them deleted. If you're having a hard time deleting your student loans, just remember that consistency is key. Sometimes too, people, you know, we start working on their credit and they're like, oh my gosh, these accounts are not coming off. What do I do? I have 6 letters that I want you to continue to send out. So every month you're going to be sending out letters. And a lot of times, if you just stay consistent every month and, you know, send out these letters, you're going to get those student loans deleted. Don't just think sometimes that this is going to be a quick thing. These are student loans that's technically yours, and you need to get them removed from your credit report. So stay consistent. Every month, send out a round of letters. That's what you call them. Every time you send out a letter, it's a round. So send out letter every month, every month, every month. And keep this in mind, you guys. After you go ahead and get my dispute letters, I'm going to have a detailed video on how to fill them out. I'm going to show you exactly me filling them out with you. You know, where to mail them to. I want to show you everything. I'm going to show you all the letters. Now, I don't have all of the letters here to show you because it's not fair to the people that actually pay for them. A lot of people pay for these letters. So for me just to show you what the letters look like, it was just be going against like, why should I pay for them, Rickita? I feel like I just shouldn't have paid. So go ahead, get your letters. If you have any questions, always call or text me 833-Rickita. As you know, I go live all the time. So check me out live. If you have any questions, I can answer them there. And make sure you guys are texting SCORE to 21,000 so that you can be a part of my $100 Cash App drawing. I do not want you guys to drop Cash Apps in the video anymore. I want you guys to go ahead and text that SCORE to 21,000. And if you have any questions, like I said, call or text me. Talk to you guys later. Bye-bye. Do is, if you want to try my trick, I want you to opt into Factor Trust. So to opt into Factor Trust, you have to go ahead and click here. So this is the website. I'll have it down in the description. I want you to opt into Factor Trust. So when you opt into Factor Trust, all you're doing is telling them, hey, I want to get credit card offers. And you have to apply. You have to actually give them your name, your address, your social security number, your date of birth. They're a credit bureau. So they're similar to, you know, TransUnion, Equifax, and Experian. Those are the 3 major ones. But go ahead and click submit. After you click submit, then you want to go ahead and enter that information that I told you that you'll have to submit. Go ahead and submit the information and click confirm. Now, when you submit this, remember, you're telling them I want offers. So be prepared to get a lot of offers in the mail. But that's good because remember, you're trying to build your credit score up. And for you to build your credit score up, you need at least 4 credit cards. Now, let me show you what you can do after you actually opt in. After you opt in, then you have a chance of getting approved for credit cards without them actually checking your credit score. So let's go ahead and go to victoriassecrets.com because that's an easy website where you can just test and see if you can do the opt-in. You don't have to get the credit cards, but you can see if you get the pop-up saying you're pre-approved without them checking your credit scores and without them actually give you that hard inquiry. So let's go to victoriassecrets.com. So after we go to victoriassecrets.com, I want you to put $250 worth of items in your cart. I already have items in my cart because I did not clear my cookies. So if you try this trick and it's not working for you, I want you to clear your cookies. I want you to clear your cookies and I want you to go into incognito mode. And if you want me to go through that, let me just run through it really quickly. You don't have to ask. I'll just do it. Let's go ahead and click the 3 dots here at the top. So it's 3 dots at the top and go to settings. After you go to settings, I want you to put pop into the box. And I'm going to kind of go fast because I don't want to, if you already know this, I don't want to, pull you through it. But I want you to go ahead and click here where you see it's highlighted with the pop. Go ahead and click there, scroll to the bottom, and you want to make sure that you click pop here, and then you allow pop-ups. You make sure that it says allowed. So make sure it says allowed on your computer. Go ahead and click enter again on pop. Let's go ahead and just put pop in again. I want you to go to clear browsing data. That's your cookies. That's when they track you. They know where you've been. So far they say I've been to 169 sites. I downloaded 10 items. Like they know too much, right? So I want you to clear your data. So after you clear your data, they're not going to have this information anymore. So I want you to go to the Victoria's Secrets website, but I want you to do it in an incognito mode. I'm able to do it without incognito, but I want you to see what it looks like to do it in incognito. And this is actually called the shopping cart trick, what we're going to be doing. So I want you to put Victoria's Secrets here, click submit, click enter, and I want you to put that $200 to $250 worth of items in your cart. So I like to just go ahead and hover over sleep and go to Cami Sets. But again, it can be any $200 to $250 that you want to go ahead and pick the items. You can pick them yourself. You don't have to go ahead and follow these items, but I suggest you follow them, but you don't have to. And you can always rewind, slow it down, or whatever it takes so that you can go ahead and get this trick to work for you. So I like to click the small. And I like to get 4 of them. And so I get the same items. I don't like to go ahead and get different items. I think it's just too much work and it's not necessary. So I want to add this to my bag. Now I want to click checkout. Now, as you can see here, the items is actually only $198, but with taxes, it's going to put me over that $200 mark. So I'm not concerned about it. So I'm going to click checkout. After you click checkout, you want to check out as a guest. So go ahead and click checkout as a guest. Now, I want you to go ahead and type your information in, that same information that you put into Factor Trust. I want you to put your first and last name here, your address here. I want you to put your phone number and your email address in. And the only reason why you want to put that same exact information, that's because when the Factor Trust sent your information over to these credit card companies, the only thing that they gave them was your name, your address, your phone number, and your email address so that they can mail you stuff, they can email you things, you can get all these different offers, right? So put that same information in here, but I'm going to type this information in of the client that I have. So remember, you want to make sure that this is that same information. If you do not put the information in correct, then they're not going to go ahead and give you that pop-up that I'm going to show you in a second. So I'm just typing in all the information that you will have to put in so that you can get that pop-up. And keep this in mind too. There's over 60 different credit cards that allow you to get credit cards without them checking your credit score. So go ahead, if you get approved for this one, if you get the pop-up, I want you to get the shopping cart trick guide in the description where you can see those 60 different credit cards. So I have all of the information put in. So I just want to verify that everything is correct so we can get the pop-up. So far, everything is correct. I want to click continue to delivery. So after you click continue to delivery, this is the pop-up that you're going to get. It's going to say, congratulations, you're pre-approved for the Victoria's Secret credit card. And this is the pop-up for all of the companies. You should get the same exact pop-up saying that you're pre-approved. Now, they're asking you to pick which credit card you want to get. So I always like to get the pink. If you watch this plenty of times because you're trying to master this trick, then you know I love the pink card. So I'm going to click accept now. And what they're going to ask you for is I want you to put your date of birth here, your last 4 digits of your social twice, and they want you to go ahead and check this box here and click finish, submit for review. So that is what they want you to put here. And remember, after you go ahead and put this information in, they're going to let you know, congratulations, you're pre-approved for $500. You're pre-approved for $1,000. Now, I don't suggest that you actually buy the things on this. I don't suggest that you go ahead and get it. What I would do is I would just exit out. So I would click that X right there. And after they tell you how much you're approved for, they're going to send you that card in the mail. So you can go ahead and look at my guide down in the description. It's called the Shopping Cart Trick Guide. And you'll be able to get those same credit cards that's on that guide. And remember, they're not going to be checking your credit score and they're not going to be pulling your credit reports, giving you that hard inquiry. But if you have problems with hard inquiries, then go ahead and look down in the description. I have the hard inquiry removal guide also, where you can go ahead and remove inquiries from your credit reports. But yes, guys, I taught you guys the trick. So now I want you just to implement it. And remember, you want to opt into Factor Trust. After you opt into Factor Trust, it's going to be so many different offers coming in the mail. And now they're going to tell these different companies that you want to get the credit card, which is going to make it easier for you to be able to get them. So if you have any questions, go ahead and call or text me. My phone number is 833-Rickita. And remember, I'm always here for you. So you can always call or text me. You're my assistants. We're definitely here for you. And if you want me to try to see if I can do this trick for you, I also have a section in the description that says, click here if you want me to try to do the trick for you. And usually that trick can be done within 24 hours so I can see if I can get you pre-approved. If you have any questions, like I said, call or text me. Make sure you subscribe, like this video, and leave a comment with your Cash App so you can be entered into my monthly drawing.